was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It's great to have you along for the ride. We have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. Really put a lot of thought into the character and personality of Kong, and he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs on Skull Island, so he's been beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times, and he wears the scars of a lot of ancient battles.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get your 3D glasses ready, hold on tight, and prepare yourselves. We're about to return to Skull Island.
Glasses on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
Epic battle was projected to the world's largest visual projection screen. They stand over 40 feet tall and 100 feet long. The film was created by the great filmmakers of Reddit. The filmmakers at Reddit have 5 Academy Awards, which were movies like King Kong, Lord of the Rings, and Avatar.
With a Project Studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. they're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. We've seen Kong from this side and the T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know what is for another important shop that they're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this wide island movie that they used to working on, there's no cuts. Because it's one giant shot, just train driving along through Skull Island, pretty good things from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Now you may have noticed that our tram made a little appearance in King Kong 360 3D. It was grabbed by the T-Rex, all people all around the side of the but that's not the first time our tram has appeared on screen. T-Rex attacking the mobile lab again every pass. Just feels that much more intense with the rain. Well, next, I'm going to bring America's favorite weatherman in, Al Rover from the Today Show. So give us today's forecast here on the backlog. Al, how's it looking?
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlog. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isle Boudoir. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the line.
All right, thank you, Al. Liberty, we just entered into our Old Mexico section of our backlog to give you a little demonstration of how it's great weather for the movies. You notice we have an overhead sprinkler system, which shoots water directly up into the air. The water falls back down there naturally with gravity. We can add in some sound effects like the thunder, do some lighting effects to create the illusion of lightning to intensify the mood, the feel of the scene. And that's about it. So just like that, you too could be singing in the rain. Singing in the rain. It's better. All right, tell me if we cut off the on switch and we'll get on out of here. Yeah, switch. Hey guys, cut. We're good. Thank you. Did they go break? Oh no, guys, we didn't turn off the water in time. Sorry, said that we don't say there was too much rain. There's a chance of a flash flood. Take cover. What you just saw is the result of thousands of gallons of recycled water being thrown in large storage tanks up at the top of the hill. When we want to release a flash flood, just open up the floodgates, let the water flow down the hill naturally. We collect the water here underneath the bridge. We pump it into the drinking fountains over in Disneyland because sharing is caring. Green is universal. You know, they make it. Our flash flood is seen from Big Fat Liars, Senator Amanda Bynes, Frank Muniz, and Paul Giamatti. You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright everyone, it's time to cross the border now from Old Mexico into the Old West. Welcome everyone to 6 Points, Texas. Nearly every Western hero is moseyed up and down the streets at one point or another. Stars like John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, Jeff Bridges, Clint Eastwood, Alan Murphy, they've all been here. In fact, my co-host, Jimmy Fallon, well, Jimmy got in a little bit of trouble here on 6 Points recently. Let's check in with Jimmy and see how things are going. Jimmy?
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
They make the movie?
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
I want to see you mount up and get out of town when the getting's good.
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on me, pal. Now get!
This is the beginning of a beautiful.
Alright, Jimmy, they're gonna mosey on out of here too. Our 6 Points received its name because there are 6 distinct streets heading into this section of our backlot. Each street could come equipped with its very own saloon, general stores, sheriff's office, anything that you would need to make your own Western film. So the sound film era, we can house up to 6 different Western films, all being shot at the exact same time in this section of our line. There's no risk of disturbing the other production because, well, we're not recording now. In the sound film era, the Westerns were our bread and butter here at the studio. We would film over 20 Western films a year here on 6 Points through membership in this national title. And after our founder, Carl Lemke, here's like studio guests. Many like you here on the floor today would watch the Western being shot. Guests would pay a nickel for the day. They'd receive a sack lunch, get to sit up in the bleachers, watch their favorite Western heroes duel it out with their favorite Western villains. But it's time to dust ourselves off. We'll leave the old West behind. I don't know, you guys up for a nice little European vacation? Because on Earth, we go to Spain, Germany, France, I don't know, anywhere. We're going to enter into our little Europe sets. We can transform this area into a multitude of different little European villages that we would want for needs of our production. So by taking out the set decoration, wardrobe, one on the actors, any of the language on the signs, and the music placement. Transform this area into a variety of different locations. We do that by working with Jimmy Fallon, but all of these scenes are filmed on the exact same location here in Little Europe.
Mi chiamo Jimmy Fallon e tu una grossa bottiglia di vino.
Now, how the Americans did with us, the building that Jimmy Stewart was before, that's it. We're going to take directly behind the first car. We can pass on the left-hand side of the tram. Ready?
Jimmy Fallon, je vais arrêter baguette.
Well, so we know. Hallo, ich bin Jimmy Fallon. Schnitzel. Ich glaub, wir steht auf mich.
So we can transform this area into a variety of different locations for what would be needed for production. Disney used our Little Europe set to film the first 3 of the Pirates of the Caribbean films here. They made this area double as Port Royal and Tortuga in the first 3 of the Pirates films. We also had Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise motorcycling up and down here in the film Night and Day. Tom Hanks was here for the filming of Angels and Demons. Speaking of demons, our Little Europe set's kind of a spooky, supernatural vibe to them too, right? Big TV shows like Angel and Buffy have filmed here, as well as HBO True Blood shot scenes for this season of True Blood. There's a scene, 3 episodes ago, I believe, where Eric, Alexander Skarsgård character, has a flashback to the 14th century, and he's walking around here in our Little Europe sets. He's actually walking down the street we just drove up. We just brought you into our Port of Miracles down here on the right-hand side of the tram, and this is one of our most historic spots here at our back line. Port of Miracles was originally used in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and used later in The Miracle Man, starring Lon Chaney, The Man of a Thousand Faces, Phantom of the Opera thing that I pointed out earlier. In fact, many of our monster movies got their start right here in our Port of Miracles, around Europe. So we're going to check in with some of our favorite filmmakers and see how they're influenced by those great monsters.
Let's look at the monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Hunchback.
Apart from here on The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Port of Miracles is this past night. It's up here on your screens. The Hunchback was chained up, and so the fountain was out of the Port of Miracles.
The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera.
Classic films. They're just brilliantly made.
That Frankenstein image.
Flathead, bolt.
It's one of the great icons of the world.
That to me was like the essence of the universal horror film.
And I was just mesmerized by these movies.
Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie really scaring me.
They still ring in our memories now, and we love them.
One of my favorite aspects of all the monster movies is when the villagers would get together, get their pitchforks and their fire torches and everything, and go after the monsters. Here's a few of those scenes of where the villagers are getting angry, just to show you how Little Europe could be used in action.
Get in the woods. Get out the bloodhounds. Raise all the men you can. Lock the women indoors and wait for me. I'm ready. Take your torches and go.
Find out your shelter.
On the left-hand side of our tram, right next to our Little Europe sets, though, we're sitting next to the sets for Home and Family here. We have the backyard area, the house here, and the trailers that are on the left-hand side of the tram. Home and Family is a TV show that airs Monday through Friday on the Hallmark Channel. So it's by Mark Sinus and Christina Ferrari. It's a do-it-yourself show, home improvement, crafts, cleaning, all sorts of these things. They do a bunch of different projects. There's a sign there that says not for sale, but they can almost put that house right on the market as is. One of the first segments that they did on Home and Family was to put in a bathroom feature there in that set piece for them. So they can use it, both to show the audience at home how to do one, but also to use it there when they film it there on that set. Here, let's put it in. I'll show you how Home and Family looks like up on the street at home. Here's Mark Sinus and Christina Ferrari, the host of the show, Home and Family. And I'm delivering guests that come in and help out. And the first guest from Universal Studios Hollywood to add to the live studio audience. We're just bringing you into our special effects stage 50 now. Great you guys came here. She's going to be on the side of the soundstage to show you what our sound stages look like on the inside. A big blockbuster that have been in the last couple of days, setting up this sound stage so they can start filming the movie. It's very guys, nothing to worry about. Just the standard. Remember, we get them all the time from Hollywood, so would you please okay, you guys nothing to worry about. Standard please remain seated in the tram. We have nothing to worry about. We're completely safe here in our tram. We're fine. Nothing to start talking about. Wow. Okay, we're in a training session and orientation about how to handle situations just like this for fire. How to do fire. There's a lot of fire up here. On the right, inside the tram. As long as the water main upstairs didn't break, I think we're in the clear. If you didn't get wet during the black flood, now's your chance. Yay! Yay! Good job, Charles. Good job. Good job. The 8.3 magnitude reconstruction of an earthquake is a great example of some of the practical effects that we have during videos. Our special effects stage 50 this past month was used in an episode of Bones, starring David Boreanaz and Anthony Chanel from Prime. Named Use Our Earthquake. What's going on? You guys feel a little shaken up after our earthquake experience, so let's go for a little rest and relaxation over at Amity Island. Now I know some of you maybe think the residents of Amity were terrorized by a big man-eating shark for a while, but rest assured guys, we caught the shark. As you can see, it's hanging there by the hotel. Wait. The shark that was in Jaws, right? Huh. We're going on NBC pages, George. Don't want to make a mistake. You go back in. Oh no, hey George. You see the fin? George, you gotta get out of the water. Hey George! George, come on, you gotta get out of the water. No, George! Uh-oh. Oh no. Aww. George was my ride home today. Another page gone. Oh, fine, it's all over. We'll get another one.
Nice na nila, no? Hindi ko makadati para dumaan.
A lot of shark meat last year. This one's totally on top of how to protect us. We're going to take refuge here on land protected by the pier. Wait, no. Here, no, where are you going? No, you stay there. Okay, it's fine. Oh, wow. Okay, the barrel's marked landing. Should have indicated that. Fair enough. Look, this is fine. We have a wall of fire now protecting us from the shark. There. Plastic, Daddy. Does anybody know what kind of shark that was?
Plastic, Bobo.
A great white? It's not a great white. That's a plastic shark. It's not a plastic shark or an animatronic shark, Bruce. And Bruce received his name from the animatronic shark.
I know, but I think that's
they received his Jaws. In fact, their Bruce's term, he received his name from Steven Spielberg's lawyer. Look at that. That's deep that the only shark that will do the back stroke every 3 seconds. That's the one out much more alive. Thinking of God. Like another technical issue. They keep things on claws. That's not
Shark
But they give me this stuff. But they give me this stuff. They give me
at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio news. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there, and it was the whole time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
And on a less grisly note, our Amity Island subdivision past through also doubled as a cabin cove for 12 seasons of Curtis Europe during the Anglo Land period. Another set piece that was used in Curtis Europe, from Chicken Ranch here on the right-hand side of the tram. It was originally constructed for the best little whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. It has recently been used in episodes of Key and Peele on Comedy Central, and the voice of Malin Maffeo with a little bit of Pretty Rock. So, but you guys have your cameras ready. You'll get out of the exterior lane on the left-hand side of the cameras will pass it. They're currently doing pre-production work for the new movie, The Kitchen Sink, which is going to star Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical fame. So it's not easy to be coming down there on the look of the exterior lane. We've now exterior lane work for 8 seasons like Desperate Housewives.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
What the heck?
of the largest productions we've ever housed here on the Universal lot. They used 10 sound stages over the course of production to hold their sets, as well as an additional 11 sound stages to put on whose makeup every morning before filming because there's so much to do. We used 2 million linear feet of styrofoam and could have covered 9 football fields of metal artificial snow that was used to decorate the sets over the course of production. But the Who's, well, they only had him with one bad neighbor in the Grinch. Here in the Universal backlot, they live next to a real psycho. Take me past some of the most historic sets still extant in Hollywood, the Psycho House and Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. So everyone check in, go for a quick shower just to cool off, and then I can have to film. Then we'll be passing the Psycho House here on the left-hand side of the tram, and it may look a little bit smaller up close than most houses. That's because it was built to be 3/4 the size of a normal house, to give the illusion to the camera that it'll build more remote, a little more remote. Okay, just keep going, I don't okay, how's it going today, sir? We don't, but I didn't mean to see anything. Oh, he's an eye. Okay, no, Norman, don't go for the fourth car. Please don't go for the fourth car. Okay, sorry guys, sorry. Nothing I can do. We're now returning to one of the most impressive sets ever built in Hollywood. The crash set continues to reach the course of the globe. Now that we're coming to a stop here in the center of the site, if you'd like to stand up and take some photos, you're more than welcome to. We'll be here for a few moments.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steve had.
We first got to sit down to talk about all the work. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep noticing me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? See how I'm closed? Robbie, get in.
Alright, everybody, let's take Tom Cruise's advice. We'll find our seats and get on out of here.
Get in.
Alright, now get in. Now that's an actual 747 plane, and it's once operational in its lifetime. Cruisers bought the plane for a cost of over $60,000 from a plane graveyard out in the desert, but they had to get it shipped here for a cost of over $200,000. For any online shoppers on the tram, you know they always get you for the shipping and handling. In the end, now, so large that we shipped here in multiple pieces. The 2 hull sections will be carried here on flatbed trucks, but the tail section is so large that it wouldn't fit on any of the highways here in LA. They'll be flown here carried by a separate helicopter. But, leaving the Grizzly wreckage behind, we're going to head on over to the Great Outdoors. Cabin here on the right-hand side of the tram was originally constructed for that classic comedy, The Great Outdoors, starring Dan Aykroyd and John Candy. This has also been used in episodes of ABC's Revenge and Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. Maybe noticing the tents and everything that are set up behind our cabin there. They're doing pre-production work now for the Mindy Project on Fox, starring Mindy Kaling. They're going to be shooting a festival bazaar scene up there on our Falls Lake area. The big blue backdrop, if you guys are noticing it, it's one of our largest freestanding structures in the entire world. It's Falls Lake. I'll put some examples of it up on your screen so you can see how it looks. It's originally constructed for Jaws the Revenge, the 4th film of the Jaws franchise. What we can do is we can fill up the big cement basin that's in front of it with sand or water, any big scenic scape that you may want or need for production. Here it is for Charlie's Angels in the trailer. We can build a set piece on the backdrop there. Here are the clips for Lost World Jurassic Park. Plane was for Crossing Jordan. We can either paint the backdrop a sky blue and paint in some clouds and act as a mural, or we can paint it, leave it bright blue like it is now, or paint it green like you see here up on your screens, and green screen in some elements later. Here's one with Morgan Freeman and Jim Carrey in Bruce Almighty. You know, Lenny, here's how Falls Lake's appeared in action, though, over the years. Here for Jaws the Revenge, they just filled up the big cement basin that's in front of it with water, put their actors out there on the boats, paint out those clouds, and just like that, they were out at sea. Anybody remember Stand Up Shooter with Mark Wahlberg? He snuck into our cabin, right? But he blows it up. So how did we do that if the cabin's still standing there? We can take a look at this example of how in Hulk 2 they would do that in the movie. Yeah, they built the buildings there in front of our Falls Lake and they used CGI to generate imagery to do the explosion. phenomenal section. The kick scene where the van's going off the bridge in super slow motion was out there on Falls Lake. But most recently, though, a top secret scene for catching fire, the sequel in the Hunger Games site was out there on Falls Lake. They're ready for the second one, so even here at Universal, we don't know what they're filming out there. You guys see some catching fire in the theater later this fall? Those big huge scenes, probably out there on Falls Lake. Well, guys, we're coming to the end of our tour. Once again, my name is Scott. It's been a pleasure having you on board. Let's give a round of applause for Sean, our driver. Again, he gave us some saving sound. I'm going to turn it over to Jimmy Collins one last time so we can say goodbye to you in some special way. And I'll see you guys before you depart. Jimmy, take it away.
I can't believe it. We've made it to the end of our tour, you guys. How about...
Scott.
And...
Sean.
Weren't they the best?
Well, thank you, Jimmy.
Hey, before we go, I'd like to sing you a little song I made up. I was just 5 years old. It's called Tramtastic. We had a real good time together. Now the ride is done. We saw some crazy cool stuff. And we had a lot